Okay, so check. So, despite what just happened, which is the utter destruction of the Mission 5 playthrough, I will try to
The
go through
orcs
this
have
as
been
best I can.
repelled, and the war boss has been...
Sorry.
The orcs have been repelled, and the war boss has been defeated. But this war is far from over. The orcs still threaten to overcome several major population centers, and could mass more than a large enough force to overwhelm the Imperial armies present on the planet. We have bought time, nothing more. But this is no longer a primary concern. Our scouts have recovered evidence that the forces of Chaos, the great enemy, may be operating on this planet, right under our very noses. We must face this foe wherever they stand. If there is even a chance that they are here, we must seek them out and destroy them. Inquisitor Toth is demanding that we leave the planet, but of all the powers his position grants him, commandeering a space marine company is not one of them. I must admit that I find his presence unwelcome so soon after the events on my homeworld of Cyrene. Inquisitors have a way of inflaming a guilty conscience, and that I do not need right now.
This warp storm could trap us here for a month or for a century. We cannot risk staying here. We must evacuate Tartarus before it arrives in 3 days' time.
The Imperial Guard and Holy Fleet can attend to the evacuation. The Blood Ravens have more pressing matters to contend with.
Such as?
I believe agents of Chaos have taken strong root here.
I sense no taint here. Even so, were there a Chaos presence on Tartarus, it is better we leave them here with the orcs than waste more lives fighting them. We could wish no worse fate for either of our enemies, and to be trapped with the other. But we must leave here now.
That is a matter for my brothers and I to decide. We will use these 3 days to settle our affairs and satisfy our suspicions. Meanwhile, you have our transports to facilitate evacuation.
Colonel Brom, the captain and I must attend to matters of faith. If you would leave us, please.
But surely this involves me as a...
Forgive me for not being clear on the matter. I said please, when in fact I meant now.
This does involve him. You should have shown him a modicum of respect.
Captain, you uncovered extensive heresy on your home world. Cyrene, was it?
That has nothing to do with the events here on Tartarus.
But I believe they do. You requested the Inquisition undertake an exterminatus, the destruction of your planet's entire populace, which we obliged.
I still fail to see...
Captain, I am not questioning your loyalty, but I must wonder if your actions on Cyrene have not affected your judgment. Perhaps that was a poor choice of words. I merely fear that you might see chaos, but it does not exist. I ask that as a loyal subject of the Emperor, you serve the Imperium's interest before your own agenda.
Captain, that Inquisitor had no right to speak to you in such manner. But perhaps he is right. The coming storm will trap our enemies here, where they can consume one another.
And what if the forces of Chaos escape the system before the storm? No. We will not use this freak occurrence as an excuse to avoid our enemies, or our responsibility. They are here for a reason, and we will discover that reason.
We are with you, brother Captain, as always.
The humans are coming your way in full force. You should hear their heavy feet long before you see them, and smell them long before that.
Orbital Command has indicated the dropship landed in this general proximity. We've discovered a path, Captain. It's obvious someone has been digging here.
Cut by orcs?
I've never seen an orc lend such a careful hand to a task.
If it wasn't orcs, then it must be the forces of chaos.
Space Marines! Attack!
We will follow this path and discover the truth behind what has transpired here.
Okay, first things first.
Scouts in position.
I don't
The
believe there's an
sacred
actual way to
artifacts
get
will
to
now
this
be available
location.
to us.
Strategic
Construct
point
it, and
identified.
we will have access to powerful
can I serve?
abilities.
Here to serve. Yes, most beneficent one.
I do agree with them on the powerful abilities front.
Emperor's chosen. Take and hold.
Well, at least he has
Scouts
use for the
awaiting
time being.
orders.
We are the Emperor's chosen.
Yes.
Space Marines, advance!
Later, I
By
think
my
we'll kill him.
command. Attack! Orcs,
I
attack!
await your instructions.
Position secure.
For the Emperor. They weren't attacking.
How can I
They were
serve?
fleeing. What
The
could
Emperor
inspire
protects.
fear
Ever
in an
vigilant.
orc?
I will see that it happens.
Yes, my lord. I sense danger. We will root it out.
Yes, Lord. Yes, most beneficent one. Here to serve. I exist to serve. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
Marine squad deployed. Faith is our shield. Heresy grows from idleness. We are the Emperor's chosen. Moving out. Direct us to the enemy. Fear denies faith. Marine
Yes,
squad
Lord.
deployed. At your command. Understood. We are the Emperor's chosen.
The awkward part about this is just the natural progression of your resources is
Yes,
highly
Lord.
disrupted in this mission.
How can I serve? The Emperor protects. I will see that it happens.
Something
It
is
will
not
be done.
right here.
The Emperor
These orc
protects.
bodies do
I will
not
see
look
that
like
it
they were
happens.
dispatched
Direct
by
us.
Imperial hands. We must proceed with caution.
Awaiting orders. What is your order? Orders
I
received.
am ready to pass.
Venerate the
Yes,
immortal
my
Emperor.
lord.
There is no such thing as innocence, only degrees of guilt.
Fear denies faith.
I am prepared. I am prepared.
By my command, attack!
None can stand before the Inquisition.
What is it you desire? On my way.
Space Marines, advance!
Yes, most beneficent one.
Eldar,
Enemy is
Perhaps we were
attacking.
mistaken about the presence of
Yes.
the forces of chaos.
be it Eldar or Chaos. I will have answers either
On
way.
my way.
Press
the
on.
Emperor protects.
Good old Half-Life 1 save.
The Emperor protects. Attack men! Attack! Attack men! Attack! Charge!
Once we have enough wreck, I will continue onward. with our
I
nonsense.
await your instructions.
Or at least enough wreck generation is what I mean.
Carry a big gun.
To those that have messaged me saying that they're enjoying the series, that's great. Like, that's honestly great. I'm glad you enjoy it. Because I wanted to do this for a while, and I just kind of got up the nerve to do it.
Yes, Lord? I await your instructions. Yes, Lord? Yes, Lord.
Yep. And what happened is a falcon came over the wall, dropped off the Guardians. They seem to have picked off a unit of mine. And yeah, they killed something.
At your command.
Assholes.
We are the
Because
Emperor's
Guardians can out DPS a Space Marine squad.
ever vigilant. We stand ready. Awaiting orders. We stand ready.
Yes, Lord?
A default Space Marine squad gets out DPS by a Guardian squad, which, I don't know. Eldar were never known to be balanced.
Yes, my lord.
In terms of...
Search commencing. Commencing infiltration.
In terms of multiplayer, in terms of Dawn of War.
The enemy is attacking.
I think Dawn of War 2, they said, was when they were the most balanced. There.
Fear denies faith.
That's eliminated. And we're building this. We're just gonna do that. There, we already have around 78 or so. It should go much faster than last time.
Scouts here.
Especially because I plan to use these scouts for something in
Scouts
particular.
awaiting orders. Search commencing.
The Emperor protects.
I will still be
Yes, most
producing a
beneficent
Rhino,
one.
which is what the game wants you to do
Yes, Lord?
for the situation, but I will then be dealing with the situation as I see fit after the Rhino thing triggers. Got this going right? Yeah, I do.
I await your instructions. Yes, Lord? Yes, Lord? With all haste. Initiate protocol.
We stand ready.
Yes?
I think
Yes,
because
my
I killed the
lord.
Falcon, that'll actually
Take
stop.
attack formation.
Because they're just scripted to bring squads over, and since they can't now.
Yes, most beneficent one.
Which they bring squads over via a means that a player can as well. Which is nice when something's inside the scripted event.
In position. Getting into position.
Yes, my lord.
Okay, we need to just start
Direct us.
actually filling out these squads. Oh, I made 3 heavy bolter squads. That's not grand. I like the other squads I had before. We didn't invest too much into these squads, so I can kill one.
Heresy grows from idleness. Faith is our shield.
The great part about that
Yes,
is that you
Lord.
upgrade the weapons, and then you have the decision.
Marine network deployed.
Because I actually like plasma guns on
Weapons
this.
at ready.
Yes,
It is
Lord.
time. We stand ready.
While the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath, there can be no peace.
Yes, my lord.
Marine squad deployed.
Really? They're not gonna attack the skull probe. There it is.
Walk softly.
I'm really curious. That didn't deploy the event.
I stand ready.
I guess I'll go manually proc it then.
Sense the enemy. They
I'm
are
really surprised
close.
that it didn't trigger the event.
I am ready
Dark
to
Reapers,
pass judgment.
fall back. We
There,
need
did it.
Rhino transport tanks. They will allow us to
Weapons
get
at
through
ready.
unscathed
It
and
is
attack the
time.
Dark
Which
Reapers on
I
those
don't
cliffs
think
and
I'm gonna
fire.
use, man. I'm not gonna use Rune. It says use a Rhino, and what I did was use a Rhino, go past there, and shoot them out with plasma guns.
Under fire.
Rhino transports are now available. Build them at the machine cult.
Which this event actually triggers properly.
Here to serve.
Which
I
it
shall
did in the first
obey.
game. I don't know why that first mission was so difficult with what it wanted to do.
Protocol.
We are the Emperor's chosen.
I think we need rocket launchers at all for this.
Stay vigilant, brothers.
Just because we don't face a lot of heavy armor.
We are the Emperor's chosen.
I would like to get apothecaries out.
Awaiting orders.
Yes, most beneficent one.
It's just this weird derailment. I don't usually get rhinos out at all. I'm not a big fan of them. They have their uses, but I don't play Space Marines. So I'm not a big fan of using
Yes, most
Methods.
beneficent one.
like that. And hell, I play Necrons for Christ's sake. In Dark Crusade and Soulstorm. Come on. There she goes.
Yes, most beneficent one.
Still think I built too many generators again. Last time I built 6, this time I built 4. Still too much.
Rhino transport deployed. Rhino transport is prepared.
We'll be doing the same thing though. I'll just deploy a squad of plasma up there.
Apothecaries are standing by to tend to our wounded. Build them at the sacred artifact.
Apothecary ready.
Here to serve.
The fallen shall be forever
What's your
remembered
order?
as the
Emperor's
Emperor's
apothecary
finest.
ready.
Scouts ready.
The battlefield awaits.
Apothecary ready.
Apothecary here.
Apothecary ready.
here. Apothecary here. Who requires my aid? The fallen shall be forever remembered as the Emperor's finest. The battlefield awaits. Apothecary here. Leading squad. Who requires my aid? We are the Emperor's chosen. Apothecary here. Apothecary here. Who requires my aid? What are your needs? No servant of the Emperor shall fall if I can help it. The fallen shall be forever remembered as the Emperor's finest. Who requires my
Rhino
aid?
here.
How can I serve?
Rhino ready. Take refuge within our armor. Take refuge within our armor.
The battlefield awaits.
Rhino here.
Under fire.
And what they want you to do is this. Which I don't know whether they wanted you to bring like 4 rhinos, or they wanted you to just take 1 squad around and like have it be with Gabriel and have him take out stuff. Otherwise, any way you cut it, you kind of take losses. Not a big fan of it. I mean, Dawn of War is somewhat a battle of attrition, but there's still better ways to do things.
Apothecary here.
The way I would do it is probably take this sniper squad, and where is it actually?
Hope is the first step on the road to
What is it you desire?
Right here. I'd probably take the sniper squad and just pop a few of them every so often.
I sense danger. We will root it out.
Like, what's stopping you from just doing that? And then just pull them back. Let them reload.
Into position. Commencing infiltration. Search commencing.
I mean, hell, right there.
Gathering intelligence. On patrol. Search commencing.
I like that way a lot better, especially because you could infiltrate, let them get to where they have full scoped and aim, uninfiltrate, and then just pop them.
Scouts advance. Getting into position. Commencing infiltration. I sense danger.
It just seems so
We will
costly
root it
for
out.
cost's sake.
Yes, my lord.
It's like that's so much more reliable.
How can I serve? No.
When I originally brought them up here, I actually had frag grenades, if I recall. Which frag grenades are good.
Emperor shall fall.
There you go.
Direct me to the injured.
Now you know what happens to this? Blows up because it's dumb.
The battlefield awaits. I follow
Just
your
a stupid
commands.
unit.
None can
At least
stand
for this
before
mission.
the Inquisition.
Scouts here.
Those guys die too because they take
I
up
am ready
2
to
supply
pass
cap
judgment.
for what they do.
I follow your commands.
And I could just have more weight of bodies and kill the enemy that way. Now, apothecaries, they're actually worth their weight. That's the best part. Is while I get to talk shit about one unit, I get to call the other unit fucking a god.
How can I serve? The fallen shall be forever remembered as the Emperor's finest.
Notice this though. This isn't proof enough that that Chaos is involved to confirm our suspicions. That is a Chaos Rhino at a dig site with ladders and barrels.
Here to serve.
That's some shit, man.
Await your instructions. I exist to serve.
The battlefield awaits. Marine squad deployed. Ever vigilant. Ever vigilant. Direct us to the enemy. Defending objective. Direct us to the enemy. For the glory of the Imperium. Marine squad deployed. Direct us to the enemy. Stay vigilant, brothers. Maintain attack formation.
Fear not the sight.
The battlefield
Says the Psyker. I think he's a little biased. I mean, also he says fear not the Psyker, and he just blows up entire units of Guardians.
Apothecary.
Lose
Marine
his
squad
mind.
deployed. Direct me to yes, my lord.
Here to serve. Initializing build protocol.
chosen shall be forever remembered as the Emperor's finest grows from idleness. We stand ready. Fear denies faith. Moving out, ever vigilant. Direct us to the enemy. We are the Emperor's chosen. Yes, my lord.
I am prepared.
What is it you desire?
Today the enemy shall
I
know
am
fear.
prepared. Yes. None can stand before the Inquisition.
Where is Cape Guy?
None can stand before the
The,
Inquisition.
Oh,
What is it you
that's why
desire?
you're not
On
even
my
there.
way.
Hi.
I am ready to pass judgment. I am ready to pass judgment.
There.
Faith is eternal.
Here to serve. I await your instructions.
Yes.
I am ready to serve. Marine squad deployed. Taking care of the Emperor's chosen. At last, back to war. Direct us to the enemy.
Wait, how did a... Oh,
How can I serve?
warp spiders. I see.
I am ready to pass
It's
judgment.
like, how did a unit die? Warp spiders. Of course. Oh. Really, Probe? You're not even that good?
The Inquisition.
How are you infinite HP? Oh, you're getting healed by apothecaries.
I
That's
am
interesting.
prepared.
Direct me to the injured.
Really?
Direct me to the
Skull Probe.
injured.
Can you haul ass, please? I know you want to live forever, but stop it.
I
God
am
damn.
ready to pass judgment.
By my command. Attack!
I am ready to pass judgment.
That's the only reason why we need rockets, because those tend to spawn infinite elbow.
Command me.
I am prepared.
Direct
At
us to
least
the
we
enemy.
know that the orcs and Eldar are not in league together.
When one enemy attacks another, it does not mean they aren't in league. Just that they are living up to their lack of honor.
And those who lack honor deserve death.
Interesting.
Yes, Lord. Yes, most beneficent one. I exist to serve.
So we got the apothecary. Did we upgrade the leaders? No, we did not. Okay. Supply cap.
Yes, Lord.
Position secure.
Build routine
The
7 to
battlefield
1
awaits.
I am ready
initiated.
to pass judgment.
I am the instrument of his will.
So yeah, that solves my question of like if this area is reachable. It's actually just an early listening post, or an early requisition point. Instead of what the area kind of points it out to be, which it's like a deadly ambush. It's like, nope, just more wreck.
I am the instrument of his
None
will.
can stand before the Inquisition.
I am ready to serve. Again. Serve. Again.
Which is really funny is the Eldar on this mission don't build Bright Lances, which in this game, in Dawn of War 1, are their only anti-vehicle unit. Like their only anti-vehicle infantry. So the Dreadnought spam that I usually like to do is just a doctrine of sorts. Like a military doctrine of just pumping out pumping out our vehicles as much as we can to kill everything and at a infinite capacity. Works really well.
Even in death, I still serve. Identifying targets.
Yes, most beneficent one. With all due haste.
It is better to die for the Emperor than live for yourself.
Casual Thunderhawk.
I await your instructions. I will do as you ask.
Casual Thunderhawk transport. You know, just he's hanging out. Engines are revving and everything.
I have awoken. Command me. Mission accomplished.
I await your instructions. Yes, most beneficent one. Initializing build protocol.
Is eternal.
I am prepared.
Command me.
Believe me, Black Inquisitor, I believe you are prepared. I really do.
Is our shield.
I am ready to pass judgment.
Yes. Which he has librarian abilities.
I have awoken.
Which I really should use this more. Continue to take damage but will not die while it's active, unless killing the librarian deactivates the ability.
At last, back to war.
Which that's something that's really cool is you can basically train a unit up to 99% or 100% technically, and then you can increase the squad cap and it will produce that unit instantly.
Yes.
What is your order?
Oh, by the way, the hotkey to upgrade the listening post is U. I could press it, but it's really far often.
Hear our wrath. Even in death, I still serve.
I want to kind of get critical mass of dreadnoughts up here. Just because there's a lot of death waiting for me.
Your instructions.
I actually didn't have my Space Marines maxed out by this point. Last time. I was full up on dreadnoughts, but no, not enough.
Venerate the immortal Emperor.
Not enough to fix the amount of Space Marines I had. Which, I don't get why it allows you to increase your squad cap right now. It doesn't do anything. 20 out of 20 is the max, I know.
It is better to die for the Emperor than live for
In every
yourself.
game, 20 out of 20 for Space Marines is the max.
Take me into battle.
I am ready to pass judgment.
Okay, I think we have enough that we can push. See? 20 out of 20. Researched, still 20 out of 20. Game done. You may wish to retract your last move, War Spiders.
Identifying target in death, I still serve. Die!
Yes.
Die! Die! Even in death, I still serve.
if you could not, that'd be great. I swear, I want to attach you to a unit just so you don't die. Which, yeah, we're gonna take a slight detour.
I am prepared.
I follow your commands.
How can I serve?
We stand ready. The fallen shall be forever remembered. Awaiting close fights. The fallen shall be forever remembered. Close fights. At your command.
It is better to die for the Emperor than live for yourself. Die! Die! Die!
There we go. Pretty much only need those rocket launchers when we had the Killicans coming out, the Leman Russes.
I follow your command. The fallen shall be at your command. Yes, my lord. In the name of the Emperor.
I await your instructions. I exist to serve. I shall obey. Yes, most beneficent one. Yes, Lord.
Securing
With all
objective.
due haste.
There's Gabriel Angelos. There he is.
Command me. Even in death I still serve.
Yes.
I will be there soon.
The area is secure. Grows from idleness.
Yes, most beneficent one.
Fear denies faith.
I am ready to pass judgment.
At last, back to war.
The army's on the march.
Moving out.
I mean, why not have a fucking bruising front line like this for all your ranged troops to stand behind? And I love artillery, but I only tend to use that kind of style with the Imperial Guard. Because their artillery is incredibly damaging.
It is better to die for the Emperor than live
I
for
am
yourself.
ready to pass judgment.
Yes, most
Under
beneficent
fire.
one.
I am
Establishing a secondary base near this location will give us a forward position with which to engage the enemy.
Way ahead of you, Gabriel. There it is. really a smart idea. Yeah, not the brightest idea.
At last, back to war. I have waited long for
None
this
can
day.
stand before the Inquisition.
You think that guy's regretting his last decision there? Maybe.
At last, back to war.
None can stand before the Inquisition.
I am the instrument of his will.
I am prepared.
No servant of the Emperor shall fall if I can help this.
I think last time I did this, it took me 46 minutes. This time it might take me 38 or a half hour.
I am ready to serve. Again. I shall
None can stand before the Inquisition.
Okay, here we go. This is the big fight. Okay.
Hope is the first step on the road to disappointment.
Beware the alien, the mutant, the heretic.
Keep in mind that we spotted the Chaos Rhino earlier.
command me by his word.
Yes?
This day shall be a glorious one for the Imperium.
The fallen shall be forever remembered as the Emperor's
I am
finest.
prepared.
Faith is our shield. What are your needs?
There we go.
So the good Inquisitor senses no chaos here. How fortunate for the Imperium that such keen-eyed eagles stand vigil over her gates.
What dark crafts have these Eldar invoked?
None. At least not here. The servants of Chaos sacrificed this poor guardsman themselves.
To what end, Isidore?
I know not. I believe the altar is a marker, a waypoint in a map that leads elsewhere. Someone defaced many portions of text. Regardless of what Chaos seeks here, the altar requires a sacrifice of blood, or more likely, a life.
Brother Isidore, you have an hour to study the altar. Document everything as is our tradition. Then burn it, lest its taint infect us all.
But Gabriel, there is much to learn from here. We should not be too eager to...
Learn what? Chaos does not teach. It misleads and it betrays. There is nothing to learn here, save for our next course. These transports have been damaged somehow. Make the repairs, and be quick. Well, well.
Gabriel does not understand. He does not appreciate the significance of this.
Oh, but I do.
Quiet, heretic. Once I find what you seek, I will use it against you for the glory of the Emperor and my brothers.
You wish to deal me a harsh blow, to prove your strength and worth. Well, then come to me. I wait at Mount Korath.
Have no fear, sorcerer. I will be there.
For the second time. Would we like to proceed to the next mission? Nah.